How much can you make in a day collecting bottles?
It depends how much you get. I mean, if it was me and I didn't have to worry about having anybody take it or break, I could make at least if oh, maybe like $50 a day,
$50?
maybe.
And is that like I heard the word binning? Have you heard of that word binning? Is that what you do? Do you jump in the bins?
I don't do that like all the time. I mean, unless it's like some like one where it's not like there's stuff like everywhere type thing, right? And then I mean, if you see something like brand new, because like, some people will throw out like it's a clean bin, right? So the bags like they don't have like food and all that stuff all over, right? And like you open it up and then like, it's all like brand new stuff.
Hey, we're here with Marisa in New Westminster. How are you doing today, Marisa?
Yeah, good. Time
Uh,
to
it's-
stay out, so.
So are you originally from New West?
Uh, no, but kind of getting more used to it, like trying to make it kind of like my own home kind of deal. Been out here for almost 4 years now.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, look,
How old are you?
34.
All right. And how long have you been on the streets?
Let's say like at least like 6 years. But I mean, I like found some places, like in between, but it's just like I'm on my own, right? So I like found some people, to be like a roommate, but then other things with their life, clashed, and then also too, I had like identity theft and
Yeah.
money getting taken. So I've just been here and there, just trying to do whatever I can, to
And so what
uh,
path has brought you to living on the streets?
um I was with my ex for 13 years. So like his family's very he's Greek, right? He's Cypriot, right? So his family owned like a business in Clopidо. It was like Gulf Steak and Lobster. So I met him there. I started working there, and then his parents, they're Christian, right? So they're very into church and very, just very like kind of like they kind of have like it's like a list of what they want, for him to a type of basically wife to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So little things clashed, and then he got arrested a few times, and then he was actually looking at going to jail for, I thought maybe it might have been 4 years. Then I found out it was going to be probably like 2 years or more. And then last minute we had some friends help out, and then pay for an actual lawyer because we got through free counsel, right?
Yeah.
And every time we would see him, it was like 2 years we were going to court, right? And when we go see him, he would just say the same thing, as if like we were just like new people and he had no idea who the heck we were, right? And we would ask him like, okay, what can we do to make this better, type thing, right? And then later on, near the end, he said, oh, well, if we did this at the beginning, and we said to him like, we asked you, right? We tried to do all these different things, right?
So how did that end up like so that you were like on the streets though?
Well, what happened was so he got out of, so he didn't have to go to jail, right? But then the problem was that there was a lot of stress between me and him because uh, he just like started hanging around with the wrong people.
Right. Yeah.
And then money started being.
And then when drugs get involved, that's when it all hard
Yeah.
drugs. Really? Is
Yeah.
that really what it is?
It was, yeah.
It
had a lot
is.
of drugs. And we were both
And the company you keep.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him like bring it around towards our house, right? But I mean, he would be out a lot, right? And then like he went to rehab twice, and like both like I was clean. I was clean for about like 6 years, and then because I never really dabbled much in it, right?
Right.
When I was like throughout my whole life. And
So what's your life like now, day to day?
day to day, a new adventure, you could say, every day, honestly. I can't say for right now I could like pre-plan what I want to do tomorrow, but can be completely opposite, right? So I mean, yesterday, like last 2 days, like kind of collecting bottles. So someone took them, and then once again, whoosh.
How much can you make in a day collecting bottles?
It depends how much you get. I mean, if it was me and I didn't have to worry about having anybody take it or break, I could make at least if maybe like $50 a day,
$50?
maybe.
And is that like I heard the word binning? Have you heard of that word binning? Is that what you do? Do you jump in the bins?
I don't do that like all the time. I mean, unless it's like some like one where it's not like there's stuff like everywhere type thing, right? And then maybe like you see something like brand new, because like some people will throw out like it's a clean bin, right? So the bags like they don't have like food and all that stuff all over, right? And like you open it up and then like it's all like brand new stuff. So I mean, okay, so
What's like the nicest thing, the most craziest thing you found in a bin?
God, what was the most craziest thing I found in the bin?
That was like worth money.
Okay, see, that's so no fair, because you know what? Every time I've talked to so many people, and sometimes they'll find money, and I'm like, I have yet to ever find any money in the bin. I always luck out on that one, but actually, I found a carton of smokes before.
A carton of smokes. Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah.
Score.
But yeah, it's just like a lot of different things here and there. I mean, I used to do house cleaning, waitressing, or I was like a nanny too as well.
And did you do like 9 to 5 for a while?
Like I used to work at Quantum University, so there I was a cashier. So you're dealing with the rush of all the students, so you have to go quickly on. It's like all tap on the screen, right? And then on top of that, there were new people working there. So it was me and this older lady that were the ones working there the longest. So then I'd have to kind of train. Oh yeah, sorry. I'd have to train them, right?
Yeah.
And it was with Saputo, the food company, right?
Yeah.
So they switched over, but the pay was not good. But I mean, I had to do that stocking and then do catering. And
How many years did you do 9 to 5 for about?
that was for a good couple of years, and then I did like a lot of odd end jobs, but it was always like continuously working. I mean, I worked at a gas station with it was like my mom working, but I would be there with her, right? It was like when I was a little bit younger, right? You know, at nighttime, so I'd help her stock the shelves and things like that, right? You know, just.
And so how do you usually find money to get by? Is it you mostly bottles, or is there other things?
Not just bottles, right? It's just other things, you know, like just odd end things. You know, someone's like, okay, you know, okay, I'll pay you if you help me, like, you know, clean up, like someone like garbage, like in their house, they're gonna be help clean, or just. You know, just odd things here and there. You know, whatever I can do, whatever happens that day, right? Because you know, so many things can change just like that.
Do substances play a role in your life at this point?
Yes and no, right? You know, like I mean, with that, you know, that tends to clash, because I mean, when I was new here, people didn't really fully know who I was, and then at the same time, I guess they didn't really know how I was as a person, right? So they're like, "Are you just a person here, just to be, you know, like have a place and like, you know, do your own thing, or are you?" Because you know, I can't like I use, right? So they're like, and I like had money, so they're like, "Okay, what are you are you like you have a boyfriend? He's new in town, or are you two like, you know, wanting to be like." You know, doing that, I was like, no.
Do what?
Like selling or something like that, or
Oh,
whatever.
oh, like selling.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I was like, no, I was just like, I was like,
And what's your go-to?
for use,
Yeah.
down.
What kind of down?
You have to be really careful nowadays, right? Because there's so much things used in it.
So like, what are you doing, and how do you know it's safe?
Me, honestly, personally, I do only, I've always been really cautious and careful about it. It's because my ex, he OD'd a lot, so there was a lot of times, I had to walk home, and the front door would be open a crack, and then he'd be on the ground.
So is it like down? Is that like that's fentanyl?
Yeah, like usually I guess I get mine with like benzo, like more for like a
Or you get it
pain.
mixed with benzo?
Well, like usually I try not to have like fentanyl in and just have the one, right? Because I was like I just got out of a wheelchair, right? Because I had like one of those electric bikes, and last minute the person whipped it around and it fell on my leg.
Oh,
So I was in the hospital for about 3 weeks, and then almost like a solid 2 months in the wheelchair. That was the first time ever in a wheelchair.
those electric scooters, man, they're so dangerous.
I mean, they're fun, but I mean, at the same time, they're very heavy if they land on your foot. Like, I mean, I was lucky not to get like a slip disc or something like that on my back, right? Because my back, like in the hospital, I was laying in the bed, it would hurt to move, like just, yeah.
What does your habit cost each day? And how long have you been doing it?
Since I've broken up with my ex, it's been obviously a different change in background. Like a lot of things I haven't been, never thought I'd ever have to go through, right? So it depends. Like, it depends what you make, what I have for the day, right? Like sometimes I could only maybe spend like $30, right? Like for the day, right? And I'll have to like kind of pinch it out, right?
And is that enough or is that hard?
It sometimes is enough, right? It just depends about how much of like you're moving around. So today it's a lot of moving around, but I mean, it kind of helps me have my
How much is it on the high end if you had the money? Is it almost kind of unlimited, like $200?
yeah. No, like maybe 130, right? And then
Okay.
I stretch that out. But that's also too if someone doesn't take it from me. I've had a lot of issues lately with people just coming around the corner or groups of people, and the next second I turn, and then all of a sudden one thing is specifically gone.
Or they're
So
stealing?
yeah, and then I was staying in at a shelter, so you don't have a locker, right? So you have to watch out for your own stuff too, right? So I would have stuff underneath the pillow when I was sleeping, and then I wake up and my bag is gone through.
That's horrendous.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing drugs?
Uh,
Like hard drugs?
like, I'd say like a good like 5.
5?
But like I
Yes.
mean, I don't go like I haven't really had like a really hard like crazy out binge. Like there's been like a couple moments where
It's kind of on and off.
yeah, like I don't like go like over the top. I try not to, right? And then there's like a couple times like I would eat the said I would eat, but I'm like that was lack of like having really nothing, right? Because I was just like
Now, how many times have you OD'd? And was there Narcan kits?
the thing is like I don't like I don't remember like because like both the times that had happened, I woke up in the hospital. I'm like, how did I get here? I'm like, I don't remember. I'm like, I didn't even have like, I wanted to go and ask the doctor. I'm like, how much do I really have in my system, right? And it wouldn't even be that much, right?
And is that like a part of you when you're in the hospital? You're like, I'm not doing this stuff anymore. I'm gonna quit. But then you get back out. You're like, wow, whatever.
Honestly, like when I'm done, I'm like, okay, like I'll talk to him about it, right? But I mean, I don't really like to go constantly saying, okay, I'm gonna quit and do this with it, and then just keep on doing it, right? Like, because then it's psyching myself out, and I just don't like to say something that I'm not gonna do, right? It's like when I actually did quit, like I said, I wanted it to do it, and then I did it. So, and I was doing really good for, yeah, good while, right? But
Have you ever tried rehab or treatment?
I haven't tried rehab, right? I was going to. When was it? It was when after 6 years when I had like a little bit of a slip up, and it wasn't. Oh yeah, like I had a little slip up and it wasn't really that bad, right? So then I started looking in for rehabs, but at the time that's when COVID hit, right? So then all the rehab places were capacity for people, right? Like it shrunk, right? So then it was really really hard, right? So then I had to do basically my own rehab,
Right. Okay.
So cold turkey at home, laying there sweating hot. And yeah, it was not. Oh no.
That's tough.
Mhm.
Did the police ever give you a hard time?
Um, some places give you a hard time, some places don't. It just depends, right? Everyone always says it depends on your attitude, right? But it kind of depends too on your environment around.
So they're okay here in New West?
Yeah. Like I mean, there's some people you can clash, but I mean, when you try to get out of people that you don't really want to surround yourself with, but they kind of just want to kind of surround you because they're used to kind of trying to get this and this and that from you, right? But I mean, when I actually get it to go do other things, like I get to actually see other people, and like I know not everybody looks the exact same, right? There are like actually
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the streets in the last 5 years?
Oh, okay. Abbotsford. When I was first out there, this guy, one of the an older guys that I knew, right? We were just going for a walk at night at the McDonald's. He knew this Spanish guy, and then all of a sudden he's butt naked running down the street, and then he's just like talking to him, okay, talking to him normal, right? And then he passes out on the middle of the road. I was like, what the hell is this? Right, and then he gets up and he's like, hey, all like that. So that was like the most randomest thing I saw when I first went to Abbotsford, where I was there. So
Crazy. Do you have any children?
I have one.
Uh, and what age?
He is 7. He's with my parents right now, just because like how it happened with my ex is that he stopped going to his probation officer, and that's kind of what we thought about a lot. Because I mean, I was like, let's go, it's not hard, right? I would like drill him just to go, right? I'm like, would you rather go to jail for 10 years or just and go see your probation officer that was not even a 10-minute drive down the, like, not far from us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he just started getting lazy about it, right? And then it got to the point where he skipped it, and then he avoided it, to the point where he got worried, and he was probably going to have to go to jail. So, yeah, so his parents, he doesn't live here anymore, so I don't know if I'm right, but he left Canada. So then all of a sudden I had to, at first we were all gonna go, like, packing up because his parents were selling their business, and we were staying at like at their house, right? Because they'd only be here for like, 'cause they retired, right? So then they go to like Cyprus, right? And then they'd be there for most of the year, and then they'd be back here for 4 months and then go. So they were selling their house, so then we had to pack up everything. And then because of that happening, he left first, and then I was going to go after. But originally we were all going to go together, but then everything wasn't done in time, and I didn't expect it. And then also too, his mom, like, she started like looking for reasons to find an argument between the two of us.
So the family kind of just broke up.
Yeah.
If you could work right now, what kind of job do you think you'd be qualified for?
What a dream job. Like, I mean, okay, if I did back to waitressing, okay, yes, I'm a little rusty, maybe with the computer systems, or maybe just like, I can adapt to like dealing with that or whatever, right? Or catering, or I was helping my friend before she was a wedding planner, right? So I did like some wedding events and things like that, right? Yard work.
Looking back on everything you've been through, what lessons would you say life has taught you on the streets that you could share with the audience?
Honestly, you know what? It's taught me to open my ears a lot more, especially my surroundings, right? And just to people think like, I'm all smiley and just, bliss, right? But I mean, you just be aware too, right? But also too, you can learn a lot from people that don't have as much. Because I don't know, I just found like you tend to appreciate the smaller stuff a little bit more, right?
Mhm.
And just a lot of personal, but like a lot of things I've learned from a lot of people and like memories, and despite there might have been issues along the way, right? But it's definitely taught me a lot and helped me keep on pushing, just to keep on being up, going to do whatever I need to do. I was with my ex for 13 years, so I was always used to having family around, so then all of a sudden just being it's like me, myself, and I, right? So
Yeah.
it's definitely a lot different, right? But I mean,
Yeah.
I guess also too, I'm very outgoing, so some people are used to it and some people aren't. So, yeah,
Thank you.
It's helped me kind of get out of my little shell of being a little bit less like, right? So, because I was always a little bit shy, like I was shy, but not too shy. But now I'm learning a lot more to stick up for myself.
Perfect. All right, Marisa, it's been an honor to sit with you and hear your story today. I really respect your honesty and courage. Thank you for trusting me with your words, and thank you so much.
No problem. Oh God.